I was in Portland, man, and I go to Portland. And when I go to Portland, I'm surprised because I have never seen so many struggling white people in my life. Just laying homeless on the ground, just like it's sofas or they're at the Ritz-Carlton. I'm just stepping over them. Look at God. I thought it just was us. It was like New Jack City, man. I'm telling you, the Carver, they was all on drugs and just good white folks. You could just tell they had mothers and fathers and dreams. One white homeless dude came to me and said, "Brother, can you spare $1?" I said, "Absolutely not. You white, for crying sakes. Shake it off. Pull yourself up from your bootstrap. All you need is a shower and a suit, and you'll be my supervisor by tomorrow." These ain't jokes. I'm telling you, that's how it is out here. Chick came to me the other day and said, "Quick, I suck your dick for a dozen eggs." I said, "What you do for 2? I get mine from Costco. They give you 3 dozen. I give you 2 for that thing. Man, she sucked my dick and ate my groceries. I'm selling chickens now. Anytime she come over, you gonna get some chickens from me. These ain't jokes. But when I read the indictment, sexual assault and sexual trafficking, that's the one that got me. It said sex trafficking mean you went to another state to have sex. I'm like, oh shit. I'm a sex trafficker. I've been sex trafficking all my life. I gotta turn myself in. These ain't jokes. I could never go over another woman's house in another state that wasn't my woman and sleep over her house. I don't do away games. Home field advantage or neutral site. Ain't no way I could ever do that shit. All you men, sit down there and go over and stay over another woman's house, sleeping, and it ain't your woman, you got nuts. Fuck around and fall asleep, her last boy. I want to say this from the bottom of my heart. I think I speak for all black people. Good luck. That white man looking for you. You're hot right now. Split up. This ain't the time to be riding 6, 7 deep in a pickup truck. You gonna throw your ass up out of here. You don't know this white man like I do. Stay away from Home Depot. Don't pick up no lawnmower, don't move no refrigerator, don't you do none of that shit. That white man looking for you. And don't sell no fruit on the side of the road. He know goddamn well you don't get all that fruit for $5. And sell American food. Don't fuck with no tacos, enchiladas, none of that shit. And if you're gonna sell American food, make sure your ass know the condiments that go on it. Mayonnaise don't go on corn on the cob. Butter, salt, and pepper. These ain't jokes. I'm just trying to keep their ass in here. You know the rule, nigga. One nigga in, one nigga out. Goddamn Puffy got his ass. That sexual assault is there. They trying to get smoky. I'm so glad my mama ain't allowed to see this shit. She be in court every day. That's not my smoking. Look at his eyes. He don't have to take no pussy. Look at that smoke. I seen a homeless dude with a girlfriend. Then I started thinking, you're a bad motherfucker. You're the bitch that live with you underneath the bridge. You are slinging some dick. You know how good your dick gotta be for a bitch to live with you outside, nigga. You got that You got that one hitter quitter that bitch gotta get her. That's the outstanding dick. And she was faithful, she was devoted. Cause it was raining outside. She was mopping up the motherfucker, keeping the water from going underneath the tent and shit. I said, what kind of dick do he got? She was under the bridge, dusting it. Had pictures of her begging for food. I said, what kind of dick do he got? 2 days later, I came outside. She was on the corner by her damn self with a sign, so I immediately thought that they had broke up. Till I looked at the sign. The sign said, we will work for food. That's when I knew they were still together. I started looking for him to see where he was at. This motherfucker was underneath the tree taking a nap while his woman was on the corner begging for goddamn food and money. I couldn't even take it no more. I stopped my car and went over there and woke that motherfucker up and said, pull your pants down, let me see what you got. I need to see what kind of dick you need to slang to get this kind of effort out of a woman. I bought my wife a house and a car, and I can't get this bitch to fix me a sandwich. So who the real hoe in these streets? You come home late at night, drunk as shit. Baby, can you fix me something to eat? Well, I had a long day. Well, this nigga got his bitch cleaning up outside now. I don't ask for much, but you gotta outwork a homeless bitch. Then get your ass up and fix me something to eat before I take you outside and put her ass inside. These ain't jokes. We got a new president now. He ain't playing. You know who he is. Mr. Charlie. White boy hotcha. And he ain't playing at all, motherfucker. He is not playing. Where my Latinos at? Damn, only two. Something threw your ass out here quick. Actually, I learned one goddamn thing. There's no such thing as an unqualified white man. His pigmentation is his qualification. Because Trump had 34 felonies, and he still became president of the United States. I know R. Kelly in jail mad to the motherfucker. I only had 4 when you won't let a nigga sing a song. He could be president, but I can't drop an album. I gotta sing through a collect call. We gotta get R. Kelly back home. We gotta get R home. R gotta come home. But he coming home, because they got Puffy now. Atlanta, Atlanta! God damn it, God damn it. I love Atlanta, this is where I started. God damn it, this is my comedy home. God damn right, this is my comedy home. I live in LA right now. Yeah, that motherfucker was on fire. Everything was burning. My boys called me and said, Quake, did you lose your house? I said, not to the fire. Divorce took my goddamn house. I can still see that motherfucker. I was praying to God, burn that motherfucker down, God. Give me the justice that the courts refuse to do. I do a lot of goddamn interviews. And you know, because all these people coming back making these accusations. One of the dude came to me, the reporter, said, Quake, do you feel any woman in your past gonna come back and say that you took advantage of them or something? I said, hell no. He said, damn, you said that shit was confident. I said, I'm very confident. He said, why are you confident? I'm confident because I pay for all my pussy. Every piece of it. I earn every pussy. I ain't never got no free pussy. I had to walk them home from school. I had to do all that shit, help them with their homework, raise another man's child. I earned all my pussy. These ain't jokes.
When I got out the military, they said Atlanta is the mecca for black people. But when I got up here, they only had 3 hustles: illegal pharmaceuticals, stripping, and the music business. I wasn't in none of those. So I went on and opened my own comedy club and been in the joke-telling business ever since.
Jokes. Hey, listen, I thought comedy was gonna win. I support black women. I was so confident, nigga. I fell asleep on the lecture. Woke up the next morning and looked at the map. I said, who shot America? Did she win any votes? Did you count my vote? What happened to the AKAs and the Deltas and the Swifties and the Beehives and the Mad Bunnies and the women right to vote? And what happened to them motherfuckers? Trump whooped all their ass. Whooped all their ass. You know what? Know what I did to myself? We still dying of illness they done already cured for. And it's the scary shit in the world, because certain people, you know something wrong with your body, but you don't go. See, me personally, I would hate for something to be wrong with my damn body, and I never, ever do nothing about it. And then I just let it go, and then finally be rushed to the hospital, and the doctor like, ooh, if you'd have got here 3 weeks ago, that shit was just in your ear. Where's that now? In your foot. How long I got? Tomorrow. It's the scary shit in the world. I get a physical every year. This year was no different. Doctor came in, I said, how I'm doing, doc? He said, I got your lab result back. Everything is looking good. You just have one minor discrepancy. I said, what's that? He said, your PSA is high. I said, what's that? He said, that's an indicator of your prostate. You being a black man, prostate cancer is prevalent in your community. What I need you to do is go back and see the reception, make another appointment, come back, I'm gonna do a prostate exam along with your physical. I'm running behind about a month and a half. I should be able to get to see you then. I'm like, fuck that nigga, we doing this shit today. I got Obamacare, nigga, put that shit on the bill. Let's run that shit up before that Republican care comes. I say, you wanna do it today? I say, yeah, I wanna do it today. So I started rolling up my sleeves. Yeah, he laughed just like that. He said, nah, we don't do no prostate exam like that. I said, how you do it? He said, we do that with a rectum exam. I said, well, I don't think I got that on my Obamacare. I said, I don't think Barack could do that shit to me. He said, just go in the other room. It's a gown behind the door. Take your clothes off, put the gown on, and come on back out. We can do the procedure. I'm going to tell y'all right now, my people from D.C., I have been rich my whole life. And I'm not talking about monetarily. I'm talking about rich of the blessing of my God. Been on this earth 58 years. I have never spent a night in a hospital. I have never had no surgery. I ain't never had no broken bones other than this wrist right here riding that raglass bike my daddy gave me. So I don't know shit about no hospital. So when he told me go take my clothes off and put the gown on, I did it. And I put the motherfucker on. But it was too small, it wouldn't close. So I stuck my head behind the door and said, hey, doc, I need a bigger gown. This motherfucker ain't going over my stomach. He said, no, you got it on wrong. Turn it around. I said, I'll be damned. I know I'm wearing this gown right. Because if it's between my dick and my ass being out, my dick already understands. The ass is always covered. And every part of my body know that rule. If I only got one sock, fuck my foot. That motherfucker going down the crack of my ass. And if we doing a rectum exam, I know I'm wearing this gown right. Because you're going to have to lift this bitch and let me know this about to go down. I ain't just going to leave it open for you to come in there when you feel like it. I don't know what kind of... I don't know what kind of patience you be having with their head down, ass up. But I ain't that kind of patience. I need a head start, a warning. 10, 9, 8. Oh, shit. My ass is getting a little chilly. It must be time for him to do it. So I knew I had the gown on right. So I just walked out there holding my dick. I said, I'm ready. He said, I told you got the gown on wrong. Turn it around. I said, I'll be down. He said, fuck it, just bend down and look over there. I said, I don't like how you said that. You need to take that bass out your voice. You're a little too angry to be fucking with my ass right now. I think we need to reschedule this appointment. And if you're gonna keep arguing like this with me, I need to put my drawers on. I don't like to argue with no nigga I ain't got no drawers on. You got your drawers on. Why can't I put my drawers on? So I went on and bent back over. Come on, let's get this bullshit over with. This nigga gonna say, stay still. I said, shit. You better hit this motherfucker while it's moving. I told you I'm scared. My leg is shaking because I'm afraid. So I looked over my shoulder. This motherfucker put gel on 3 fingers. I jumped the fuck up. He's like, what's wrong? I said, let me see what finger you're gonna use. Oh, you ain't using that finger with that fucked up knuckle. I wish you would try to put that big ass knuckle in my ass, that football knuckle you got. I ought to whoop your ass for trying to put that motherfucker on. Your pinky you got should be able to find what you're looking for. I ought to whoop your ass, Doc. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Are you sure this is the only way you can check my prostate? Because if I go home and I Google